Yeah.
Your mic's
All right, stop.
Thank you.
So we can't whisper to each other.
Tasty water.
How's that water?
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
We're back here with our first Team USA player pod, Allie Ewing, Megan Khang, Jessica Korda, and Nellie Korda. Allie, I'll start on the end and work down with a question for each of you. Allie, 2 years ago, it was a pretty different position for you, joining the team later in the process in Glen Eagles. How has this experience been different? You've had a spot on this team locked up for a couple weeks, but what was this process like as compared to 2 years ago?
Well, even 2 years ago, I think leading into Glen Eagles, Captain Inkster had told us not to rely on a captain's pick. And for me, just coming in this week, I wanted to play really solid golf for 2 years and make the team on points. So I played solid enough to do that, and we're on home soil this year, which I think is super exciting. A lot of fans out, especially in preparation, which is good to see. So I know it's only going to get better when tournament starts.
Mm-hmm. You won earlier this year at our new match play event. Solheim Cup had to be on your mind that week, but did you think that really helped state your case as to why you needed to be on this team?
I think so. I think every golf course plays a little bit different, but as a whole, you can trust your game and rely on it to carry over from week to week and course to course. So I definitely think it wasn't a bad thing to win a match play event and kind of maybe solidify and show that I'm a match play player and love the competition.
Awesome. Megan, in Glen Eagles 2019, you were one of the team rookies. It was a really young team. You're one of the veterans now. Similar question, second-year veteran, if you beat such a thing. How is the experience different? Coming in as a rookie where you don't necessarily know what to expect, and now you're here, and yes, it's a different place, but you're not quite as what's going on?
I think every time you make a Solheim Cup team, it's kind of it's a huge moment because when I played my first Solheim Cup, I was like, this is an event I never want to miss as long as I'm playing out here. And just to be out here, knowing how the crowds are going to be, how intense, each putt, each stroke is going to, weigh. It's obviously a big event, and definitely us being on home soil and not having the cup in our hands right now, we definitely want to get the cup back. And I think being on home soil, it's definitely a little more motivation on top of, as a team, how we want it already.
Great. Jessica, I'm going to come over to you. I know this is your pod. You played together this morning. You've been here since Monday. How does the course look out here, and how does it compare to right about a year ago when we were here for Drive On under really different circumstances?
Yeah, it's a tough golf course. It's a championship golf course. I think pars are going to be winning some holes, and it'll be interesting to see how they kind of play it. We've played it with a higher wind today, which is in a sense what we saw a lot of last year. I'm not sure what the rest of the week brings, but this place is always in such great shape, so we're all really excited to get the week going.
And Nellie, you certainly played here last year. What was that experience like? Did that help? And off the high of the gold medal and everything, first time home, how are you feeling as you come into the week here at Inverness?
Yeah, for sure. I think majority of us played on the team last year, and whenever you get some rounds under your belt on a tough golf course like this, it's definitely more of a major championship golf course. It's in really great conditions. It's firm, and I think it's just going to get faster through the week. So definitely having more rounds under the belt is going to be really helpful for us. But it definitely feels great to be back playing in the U.S.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll open it up for questions. Reminder to people on Zoom, let me know in the chat or use the raise hand functions if you have a question. We're going to start here in the back with Jordan Strack.
Nellie, can you kind of describe what this year has been like for you and just how much of I'm over on this side. You're good.
On your other side.
Oh, sorry.
Can you just describe what this year has been like for you and how much of a roller coaster it's been, and where does the Solheim Cup kind of rank in all the things that you've been able to do and accomplish this year?
Yeah, we were actually talking about it. It was Evian, then it was the Olympics, British, and Solheim, so it's pretty much like 4 majors in a row. So it's definitely been a lot of travel. It's been hectic. but I've loved every single minute of it. It's been a surreal year so far, and hopefully, we can make it even better this week.
And where does the Solheim kind of rank amongst all those amazing things that you've been able to do this year?
Yeah, as Megan says, once you get to experience playing in a Solheim Cup, you never want to miss it. And this is going to be our first year on home soil. So our first year.
I thought I was a veteran.
Our first year on home soil, so I think it'll be even cooler. So it was definitely something that was on my list this year to make.
Thank you.
We'll continue here in the room. Go ahead, Justin.
Hi there, Justin Feldkamp with BCSN and 13ABC here. A question for any of you guys. I asked the European players whether they view themselves as the underdogs or favorites, or if they thought it was even across the board, and they acknowledged that playing on U.S. soil kind of automatically makes them underdogs. But if you would take out that component and just strictly golf, how do you guys view yourselves? Would you guys be the favorites or underdogs or neutral?
I mean,
It's pretty even.
I think it's pretty even. Anna just won the British. You had a lot of European girls that have been playing really well this year. So, and same with the U.S. So I think personally it's pretty similar.
I think this format too, it's someone who is not necessarily playing that great can show up at Solheim Cup, and the competitive atmosphere, anyone can turn it on out here. It's just completely different than anything we play all year. So I'd say it's going to be pretty evenly matched.
Great. Thank you, Justin. Mercer, go ahead.
This is for Jessica as well as the whole team. How would you describe the personality of your pod? And do you think you guys were grouped based on personality more so, or because of your games?
And be careful, your captain's.
I would say, honestly, personality, games, it's just the comfort level of us. Yeah, we're pretty even-keeled. Like, during Pride rounds, we all like to have fun. There's not really necessarily a quiet one between us. So yeah, I would say that, we're very similar personalities, and it's a fun pod. It's a fun pod.
For anybody else, there, Allie, how do you feel the same way, personality-wise, more game-wise?
Yeah, I think it's all across the board. Obviously, all of us are on this team for a reason. It's because we play great golf. And then just to add in the personalities, we are a fun pod. So I'd say that personality golf, we're pretty fun across the board.
Great. Thank you.
Yep.
Go ahead, Amy.
Since you guys were all on the team the last go round, how has the dynamic or the approach changed this time around as you guys are looking to try to win back the cup this time?
I think we're all just trying to play good golf. I mean, match play, like we've said, it's kind of a different beast. I mean, you never know. You can never count anyone out. So I think we're all just gonna, same like last time. I mean, it was such a close match. I mean, it came down basically, the last matches, and
It's the last putt.
yeah, last putt. I mean, hello. So, I think we're just looking to play some great golf and have fun on the side, because ultimately we were trying to showcase women's golf at the highest level, and I think this is what better opportunity do we have than here. And everything that's been set up this week it's bigger and it's better, and so we're going to try to elevate ourselves to that as well.
Thank you, Amy. Thanks guys. What she said. Go ahead, David.
Just for any of you guys, this place has obviously hosted a ton of major championships. The history is pretty special. What does it mean to have the opportunity to kind of author your own special moment, put your own maybe celebratory photo on these clubhouse walls? What does it mean to kind of author your own moment at this kind of place?
Megan?
I personally am seeing just everything elevated in the women's game. I think we have our major championships are taking it to a new level, whether it's the historic venues or the prestigious venues that the men maybe are used to being on. We're seeing a lot of tournaments, sponsors step up and put us on those golf courses. So being out here and a chance, like you said, to put a photo up in the clubhouse. Victorious Team USA, that would be the ideal way to cap off the week. But it means a lot that a lot of golf courses and companies are stepping up to get us on these great courses.
Anything further? Yes, go ahead.
Hi there, Josh Krupp with 13 ABC News here in Toledo. People use this great game of golf as a distraction from all of the chaos in their lives and in the world. When you compete on the world stage, whether it's at the Olympics or whether it's here at Solheim, and you know that you have an entire nation of fans rooting for you, pulling for you, and looking to you as that distraction, how do you describe that feeling, and what do you hope to give to those fans this weekend?
Entertainment.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's an honor to represent USA no matter what the stage is, because it's USA. You take it and you embrace it because it's a great deal to be out here playing, one of 12 girls out here on the team. And like for me personally, I embrace it very much, and I'm sure everyone out here wants to do not only themselves proud, but the team and the country. So again, I think we all embrace it, and we all just kind of have our best game and play some good golf.
What she said.
Last question for any of you. You've talked about it a little bit, but what should the people here in Toledo expect when they step on that first and 10th tee on Saturday? What's it going to be like?
Loud, hopefully.
Yeah. Some good energy, some good vibes.
Yeah, we're already seeing that now. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of people out there, and you get USA chants. I think every time we step on that first/10th tee, everyone's just super pumped up to be there. And even this morning, just playing, it was really cool. And that's kind of that kind of energy that we're hoping that Saturday and on brings.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else? Amy, are you hurrying around to the microphone? You can come to the closer one on this side.
We can also just make note of this. Stacy is our assistant captain, and you're looking at Chesney's Girls instead of Jesse's Girls.
Chesney's Girls.
Yeah.
It's our pod name.
This is the official pod title.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of Jesse's
Instead
Girls.
of Jesse's Girls,
just
we're
Chesney's
Chesney's Girls.
Yeah.
We'll have to get that played on the first tee.
Yeah,
if you're hearing
except
that.
for we need to just not have the
We'll blank out Jesse's Girl.
Yeah.
Nelly, a couple weeks ago, Katrina Matthew had said it was great to have you as the world #1 in the Solheim Cup, but she felt like then the pressure was kind of on you and USA to go out there and to win. Do you feel any of that added pressure?
I mean, we are on home soil, so obviously, the crowds are rooting for you. There's more eyes on Team USA, but I think, as Megan said, we're all embracing this. It's a lot of fun. There's honestly nothing like a Solheim Cup. The crowds, the energy, the hype that we all have, especially, coming Saturday morning. So I don't know if there's more pressure just because they're defending. So we're, in a sense, I feel like we're underdogs because they're the ones defending. But no, I think all of us are just embracing this moment, and we're ready for Saturday.
Do you personally feel any added pressure, just given what a great season that you've had and being #1 now?
I try not to think about it. There's definitely a lot of people that kind of try to put it in my head for sure, but I'm pretty easygoing. I just kind of try to fly under the radar and do my thing, be prepared as best as possible, have fun starting Saturday, and hopefully put up some points and just have fun with my pod and my teammates.
Thank you.
We do have a question on Zoom. James Corrigan, you can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hi, just one for the Korda sisters there. It's fair to say that your partnership at Glen Eagles was fairly successful, 6-4, 6-5, I think you went. How would you follow up something like that, and do you expect to play with each other, and would you expect to play in the four balls as well this time together?
We're leaving a lot of that up to the captains. We're here for the team, and however way that we can contribute, we'll obviously contribute as best we can. This is a completely different golf course, different team, different year. So, we'll do our best to see what we have and enjoy ourselves while we're doing it.
Yep.
Great. Thanks, James. If we have nothing else in the room, I'm going to close with one last question. We have 4 great players here, but we have one of our founders, Shirley Spork, over here with us. And ladies, I wanted to ask you what it means to be able to play this event in front of one of our founders and to know that one of the women who started the LPGA is here in support of you.
I was so excited to see Shirley yesterday before we got on the bus to come here. That was like the first day.
Decked out in USA.
Decked out in USA.
Yeah.
She's got her USA mask ready to go. Just to see kind of the passion that Shirley has, not just for the LPGA, but also for the Solheim Cup. I think it's really cool, and she's always the first person that I try to greet when I see her, because we do appreciate every time she does come out.
I got a big thumbs up. Anything else?
I mean, you pretty much said it all.
No, I'm sorry. That's why I try to sit back.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much, Shirley. Thanks so much to you, ladies. Go do Chesney proud. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.